order to come for when I ordered it. Now it probably won't take quite as long, but this was made in April, middle of April. Oh shit, really?
You're miles away, Nova.
Run away from the microphone there, Nova.
Yeah, half of you guys are generics.
Game.
How do you change what?
How do you change server mid-game? I saw you all. They came back and now you're gone.
Good evening, gents. And it's top right angle. The
Evening, buddy.
Hey, Dobbs.
I think I'm flying. I had a bit of an issue getting the new gravel to install.
I'm thinking about switching over to a Bonanza since that's what everybody else looks like they're flying. Is that their aircraft name literally? Yeah. Just Bonanza whenever you search for it, yeah.
Yeah, with its tail sticking up. Well, its nose sticking up. As is its nose wheel. They actually released a stall plane with a tricycle gear. It's like $25, so I don't think that we can expect anyone to use that.
Zenith. Yeah, the CH-701. Needs a few tweaks.
Think we'll ever like have like a paid aircraft flight that you have to actually have a certain aircraft that's not free, or that I don't think we can do that. We'd have a shit turnout.
To reload my whole Steam thing because it would bring up none of the like airport selection, weather selection, nothing. Just loaded the map.
Yeah.
And that was just the main menu.
I hope they fix that loading plan bug just in VR because it's annoying. You can't reload your plan.
Yeah.
Okay, I think
For the
got
life of
everybody
me,
in.
I can't see any of you at Wanganui.
I ended up switching out to Northern Europe for a minute and come back in again, and then left it for a minute.
No, I am dialed in and ready. Oh, wait, I forgot to change my aircraft registration, so it's saying it started with the ZK. Which oh,
Bless you.
Bless you.
thank you.
Yeah, your mic sounds really quiet as well, mate.
Mine?
Yeah. Sounds a lot more quieter than normal.
Yeah, it does.
Doesn't load the menu this time. I'm going to pull that weather app.
How about that?
Fuck, it's a weather app.
That sounds better, Chad.
How did my lights turn on all of a sudden? That's weird.
Okay, we're still waiting on one at the moment.
Oh, great! I can see you all.
Yeah, just waiting on me. Mate, I'm just... The weather app I downloaded is bugging out my game.
Okay, mate. Well, we'll wait for you as you're taking the lead for the first 10 minutes.
Roger.
Your audio sounding a lot better tonight, Kev. Whatever was happening last night.
Yeah, it's that voice meter program. It occasionally starts playing up, shall we say.
What, does it amplify your voice or what?
It's mixing all my channels together for me. So
Alright.
Discord and the sim and a few other bits and bobs going on in the background.
We'll point out as we start flying up the river road, those hills in retrospect actually real life, they are small on the game compared to what they actually the height of them are in real life. because that road, like, there's two ways. Because as you fly up towards the mountain, we're going to be right up the river road, and that road takes about 2.5. I think it's 2.5 3 hours in a car sort of scenario. But if you go the other way, the main highway, it's only about 4 k's, about an hour. So the flight shouldn't take too long.
Yeah, for what it's worth, if everybody's looked at the map, we've got 2 airports, this one and the final one. And in between it, we've got, how many? 14 waypoints. So if you crash tonight, you're going to have to spawn in on top of each other, just to pick us up again. 2 of the waypoints will stop to regroup. So if there's anybody lagging behind, they can catch up, and we'll take it from there. But if you find any decent spots to land, give everybody a shout and we'll go for it.
Kev, are you really quiet, or is it just me?
Yeah, it's
No,
your mic's low.
Very hard to hear you.
1, 2,
You may
3.
have to turn him up in Discord.
I
Yeah.
didn't even realise he was talking.
Good luck doing that in VR. Actually, if you want to be a real ass, you just go to a Discord of any game that's exclusively like VR, like a VR multiplayer game, and then just like cause a scene. Like it's gonna be so hard for them to mute you because they're like in the middle of a VR. Not that I'm like that, of course. I would not do that, but it's just like if you would.
Sounds like
Honestly,
this
yeah.
from
Sound
experience.
like he did that last night then.
No, I mean I haven't seen anyone do that, but it's just like it's hard to access anything else while you're in VR.
It is. I'm sure they'll bring along something where you can have like a virtual desktop or something at some point.
They have that, but here's the thing though, you usually need the VR controllers to like hit a button there to go to virtual desktop, but in Flight Sim all I'm doing is using my HODES and my rudder pedals, and that's it, and a keyboard. I don't even have my VR controllers on. They're like sitting on the table, not in my hand.
Okay, what about that?
Oh
Much
yeah,
better.
that's
Perfect.
back to
Much
normal.
better.
Oh yeah.
Discord had switched the mic source for some reason, so you were picking up my webcam audio, not my microphone.
Oh, it's Dragon that does that, eh?
That's Suave, what is it, Northern English?
Right, so everybody
For a
ready to
second
go?
there, I thought you were doing what Nova was doing yesterday, broadcasting from outside his house.
No, I've got a webcam up on the top of the monitor, and it's picking that audio up, not my microphone audio.
I
Yeah.
think what mine was doing, it was picking up the Oculus Rift microphone and not the headset microphone.
Yeah, makes sense.
Ouch.
But
I'm just loading back in. The weather outside, by the way, in real time is actually really clear now. It's quite blue sky.
Oh, good.
I got mostly cloudy on my end, but it looks like it's
Yeah.
clearing up a little bit.
It does. But where it will be like that on now Zoom, I don't know.
we can always
What
clean it
time are
up
you
when we
guys
get up
flying?
there. I've got,
Mount Doom,
Doom's not a real-
not
Just
looking.
so you know.
I've set mine for 09 at the moment.
This is one route I haven't practiced, so I don't know
Yeah.
what Mount Doom's like.
But for those that didn't hear me earlier, 2 airports, this one and the last one. So if you crash and you do have to respawn in again, it'll have to be on top of us rather than an airport. A couple of the waypoints are landing strips, so we'll stop and regroup and then carry on from there. And if anybody finds a decent land or sandbar or whatever to have a go at, we'll have a play.
Oh, wait, I'm just loading now. All the weather apps that I got off that mess up, and for some odd reason it wasn't. It just, my fucking game was not liking it.
Another question: do you see on the Savage Carbon speedometer, you have like a airspeed indicator? You have like the white crescent that sort of like can actually shift depending on, I guess, your altitude or something.
Yeah, what about it?
What is it? What does it mean? Like the white, like crescent where that ends at like 115 knots. I guess it's like your ideal cruise speed or something.
They've got your cruise speed.
That's the safe range for flaps, isn't it?
Oh, I might be right. Let me see.
It is normally, but it shouldn't move depending on your altitude.
Oh,
It's true.
Is it moving?
I thought that was an arc painted on the glass.
Me too.
be quite blowy here.
It is painted, I just tried to move it with my fingers.
Well, anyways, shall we?
Yeah, loading back in. Just give me a minute. I'll join you.
Just waiting on Archie.
Although actually, if you want a real realistic setup, you have to like kind of like have like a seat that's really low, and then have your like be like sitting like facing back so that your feet are like straight out, because that's where the rudder pedals seem to be.
Was that not what Dobbs sent the other night on his Discord pic?
What was that? What did I say?
Was that not, was there was someone who posted like in a flight suit or something? Was that not you?
No.
That was
Yeah, so-
Crash Kid, wasn't it?
Crash, yeah.
Oh yeah, so it was. He seems to
Yeah.
be rather quiet or else not here. I think he's still having mic problems.
My rudder was broke. At first I need a soldering iron.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing there's a livery pack that I did not get since I see all these Bonanzas. Where'd everybody get the carbon Cub livery? Is that?
There's a FlightSim.to. Usually Bush League Legends, but this one, the tin one, was on FlightSim.to, and there are like 2 of them.
Yeah, there's only 2 liveries. The embedded one for the gravel, and then there's the tin cup one. So
Yeah.
I assume there's a lot of tin cups then.
Yeah.
I'm seeing 1 or 2 of them. The rest are main. I can see one.
I
Yeah,
can see 5.
One Bonanza.
Oh, you've been keeping up with your liveries then.
And I can see a low wing, moony
Yeah, I
type
see
thing.
Scambush is in a Bonanza right now.
Yeah, but you don't have the tin.
Oh here, that's good. If you press M in VR, it brings up your nav log as well, so you can see all the waypoints and everything. So if you press M for November, it should just pop it up to your left.
Yep.
We go, open into the flight now. So it was the weather app that was crashing it. I'll run that later.
Yeah, we can take a look at that later.
Is there any way to turn up the brightness on the G100 at all now?
And then up on what?
Turn up the brightness on it, you know, just to make it a wee bit clear. Just in VR, it seems a tad darker, if you know what I mean.
I'd have thought there would have been.
Oh.
Looks like someone wanted to take off.
It's Dennis.
I had to, when I spawned in, I had to do a couple of little, just see how it felt. Which I did crash twice.
Yeah.
Because I then realised she was all behind me watching.
Yep.
So did we all have a good Christmas?
Yeah. In VR, that is. Yeah.
I spent
Never
it in
confident.
quarantine.
We're in new quarantine now. It just started again for 6 weeks with a strict 1 week quarantine.
Yeah. Well, that new strain is a real problem.
Yeah, it's not. It's been around for so long, and they've only just made it
Yeah.
public.
It's been around since November, the news, or since October, the news stream.
Yeah, it was early. I was in a like a Discord chat with one of the researchers for DEF CON, like at the DEF CON conference, and he'd done a massive talk all about it. It showed all the images and what the differences were, and they've only just made it as a mass public thing, saying, "Oh yeah, it's a problem now." It's been a problem for ages.
Just watch he doesn't get arrested like that poor researcher did. Who actually worked for the government.
The one in Florida.
Yeah, that was scandalous. Like, but then she was leaking like extra, I suppose, sensitive material. But even
no, this was nothing sensitive. It was just basic public research. Did anyone see the video of the official getting vaccinated and didn't even get injected with anything?
What?
Yeah, saw that one.
That was unbelievable. Why would you do it when there's cameras? At least put something fake in the needle. Do you know what I mean? If you're going to do it, put something in it. Put a bit of water in there or something. Don't inject nothing.
I love your TV average for car insurance there, laugh. So if it's anything in comparison to that.
How you doing, Archie?
Yeah, I'm right here, guys.
Right.
You got the lead then, mate.
Ah, all right, sweet as.
Sweet as they
Just get my
say.
little tab up and running so I can actually see where we're going.
You always fight. Do you know that Air New Zealand used to have like an Antarctic sightseeing flight?
I think they do.
No, they used to.
Yeah, that came to a tragic end in 1980.
1979, yeah, November 28th. They said that the whole saga was an orchestrated litany of lies.
Okay.
What the hell? Everyone disappeared.
We'll be back.
Y'all left.
Still have everyone?
Yep, me too. I never seem to have that issue.
Oh, maybe they'll reappear. I don't know. Better just keep going then.
Are we waiting for someone or?
Yeah, I'm just sliding in so I can see the flight plane so I can actually direct with you guys.
Oh, that blows. I don't. Guess I just had a server problem.
I was counting in this kind of issue yesterday, though, where it took forever for people to reappear. What happened here is I ended up backing out of the entire game and restarting it, and that's what fixed it for me. But it's leading me to believe that, you have all the people who just bought new PCs for Christmas, they're all testing out this game to play it on. And not to mention VR has made this game uber popular, so I won't be surprised if there's server problems.
Yeah, I think that VR penetration's not that high right now. It's getting higher, but I still think that VR people are still in the minority.
Alright, so are we all on live weather or is it just a set
Live weather.
pattern?
Yeah, live weather.
Alright, well, I know you want to do this for Keys. You want me to just sort of lead ahead and you guys just follow, take you around and then we go up or what?
Yeah, 5 minutes flying over your place and then we'll head northeast up the river. First waypoint, well, the first waypoint we stop at is waypoint 4. I'll give you a shout for it.
I see waypoint 1's by the
How long are we going to be there for? Because if I don't see anyone by then, I'll probably have to restart my game.
You can spawn in on top of us from the world map.
Right, no, but seeing how long we'll be at waypoint 4.
If depends who's missing. If we've lost half the people, it could be 5 minutes. Other than that, it'll be a few minutes.
Might not be long enough.
Let's play it by ear, Scam. We'll always pick it up.
I can't see a brightness control for that.
Go for it, Archie.
Everyone's pretty good. You all ready?
Yeah, but
Yeah. So when we pull out of here, we're just going to do basically we'll pull back a full 180. Basically, we're going to come back across the airstrip and then bank right before the bend in the river there, and I'll take you across the town and stuff. We'll just dive bomb my house and then keep going.
He's also going to show us where the best beer is and where the best burger is.
I can try for the beer. Burger though, yeah, I can show you the best burger places.
It's the Spites, right?
No, it's South Island, dude.
Any pool
Right.
parties, you know?
Drink
going
Spites, you
on
get no
today?
mates.
Really? That's what they say. Is that the frowned upon beer in New Zealand?
Which one's this, sorry, mate?
Is that the frowned upon beer, the Spites?
Nah, it's the South Island beer. It's all good. It's Foster's at Australia that people don't drink here. It's correct. Right. So flaps, full power, brakes. Let's go. So just being to the left. So blast there is that's the speedway, which is right by the airport, which is convenient.
Archie, what's your gamer tag so we can follow you?
Archie Gaming NZL.
Okay.
Let me know if anyone can still see me flying because
We'll coast up the ocean a little bit just to the left. Back down the loop and bring you back to the waypoint.
Yeah, I see you. You're over there in that sort of foresty area.
I'm just gonna land at the racetrack just for fun of it.
There's not that many trees relatively like in that area at the moment. It's a bit overpopulated. In the game.
Some palm trees.
Whereabouts is your house? On the edge of the coast?
No, I'm in the opposite direction. Where I'll take you in a loop back around to it. So this area of the city is where you call it. It's where the hood is, gangsters. One of these want to live.
And the ocean front, really? Wow.
Yeah. Actually, like some of the houses along here are absolutely shit house. They are along the ocean front. It's
So
up this top end here, but which ones are?
Have they got speed boats instead of Ferraris then?
Ain't got nothing.
Gangsters in New Zealand, they probably just drive old beat up Holden Commodores or something.
They'll take the spot on, yeah. So this is all like the top end here. This is like, I think it's like Seaview or Longview or something like that. It's like a real richy area up the
I just crashed the desktop again.
Yeah.
We'll bring around to the right now, back towards the city because this is the edge in here.
Someone disappeared.
Oh, there you guys are. Now you guys reappeared.
And now I just lost everybody.
I just had that.
Just keep flying. A few minutes later, they'll come back.
Not far from the airport where we took off is the prison and that, but that's like south.
I've driven by Ralston prison, but that's all the way down south of Christchurch. You know, it's funny. I don't know if you remember this. It was about when I was there 3 years ago. There was a bad crash on the Highway 1 on the road between Christchurch and South, and the bridge was closed. And everybody had to detour to the west on this one-lane bridge, and it was like at least an hour long delay. You actually remembered it?
They made
Yeah, everyone disappeared from me.
I still see everyone.
We're heading east towards the airport.
Yeah, we're going over the suburbs of Springvale. So this is like the nice area. This is where the retirement people are. So in the middle of town, basically, where the oldies are retiring live.
Just trying to spot my future bachelor pad.
Take you straight in. If we get a little bit lower, take you down the main street of the town, and we can find that burger spot for Nova.
only this was
Oh
photogrammetry.
no, it has to be a steakhouse for me, mate. Not a burger spot. No way.
Well,
Yeah.
mate, either or.
I had
Is that us going up to the river now then? Just, yeah.
So that's up on top of the hill. It's the thing. So off to the left is Virginia Lake there. If we bank right now, you come down the main street. It's
Do we have to
not
follow
really
the lake?
We will
Sorry.
be,
Do we have to follow the stream down the first waypoint?
we will be following the stream, heading north.
We're going to be hanging left up to the river now. And my house is on the waypoint.
You guys still flying over the airport?
no, we're like between the airport and Waypoint 1, like on the river. We're
This-
checking out the
this is
town.
main street.
Is that a football ground there or something to say? Or like
It's the one on the right there. That's Cook's Gardens. That's the rugby
High school.
venue, sports venue and stuff.
Looks like a running track
Right.
there.
We're hanging left. Yeah, it's also it's athletics track as well. I've run around that too many times when I was at school. Took care of it.
Yeah, I see a wee football field now. It looks like a proper American football field though.
Well, in all places they have to run the track, and then they obviously have to have a field in the middle of it. Whatever they use that field for, it depends.
Right, you're following me. We're coming up in my house now.
But the track has to be like the official 400-meter length, no matter what. I think.
Just trying to find it.
Right, so
there.
just stay
Due north of the river. Due north of the airport. To the right of
See
the
this
river.
hill with the trees on it. I want your trees in front of me.
Think you
Just
can
on
go
the other side of
somewhere.
these trees.
All right, that's where you live.
I am dive bomb now, right here. This house right there.
No, I don't
Nice.
see you. We've lost you.
Follow the river and
Send
have
you
a
a Christmas card.
Yeah.
This is a good tiki tour. Thanks, Hatch.
Yeah,
Okay.
if it can help, I'm doing a live streaming, so if someone doesn't see anyone in the stream, you can see where we're at.
Oh, I see you now. No, you
Also,
can't.
our right.
But you have to have like 2 monitors at least to see.
You can't do that in VR. You're just stuck with the VR
No.
headset.
Unless, as you say, you can actually drag a window from somewhere else, like Little Navmap, into your cockpit, and that could be a stream.
Yeah, it's true.
We're
Did
heading.
you see that video? Someone literally played Flight Simulator while they're on a real airline flight and tried to recreate that flight they were actually on in the game, and it like was almost accurate.
And up to your right there as we turn here
It's
now.
more
away
accurate than this river.
There's the cemetery. the river's actually pretty good for realism for what it looks like. I mean, it's a lot
Yeah.
more brown though.
Really? I thought all the water in New Zealand was clear.
Our river when it runs up the valley. But we now.
Unless you're in Auckland Harbour, the water is actually pretty clean in New Zealand.
Yeah. So when you
I more
follow the
meant
waypoint,
the height on
it's
it.
shit.
Or I should at least say it's like clear. I mean, it might not be clean to drink if like the rain gets hot or river, but it's pretty good.
Well, the British Army would think that any water's clean if you just have 2 tablets.
Yeah.
Our river just turns to crap when it rains up. So we were flying now up the river, is where it all comes down from. So when it rains up the valley, it becomes brown in the town, like all the dirt and shit washes off the banks and flows down.
Ah. Yeah, or during a flood, I can understand that, but
Yeah,
so you
So
could
you-
actually like fly the Savage Carbon without like joystick. Well, not like landing or taking off, but it's like an autopilot with like, the rudders and just their trim. You can actually autopilot this thing pretty good.
Are we following waypoints to the river?
Yeah,
Savage Carbon. Well, both.
It's all river. The waypoints just happen to be on it.
Yeah. Wow, this is cool.
I'm sure he was thinking of these ones.
We're just south of waypoint 2 at the moment.
Someone's stalling.
We did a family trip down this river as teenagers. It was hilarious. Kayaking for 3 days.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. Right, it would have started right at the top end though, eh?
I
Like,
Yeah,
I
forget,
wrapped.
really-
forget the pudding, but it was great fun when you're a kid.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I rafted down Rangitata Rapids and we flipped. And I have a video of it actually. It's pretty cool. But it was pretty cold after that. It was yeah, obviously I was there in December, but it was a very cold day. I mean, it was 27 in Christchurch when I arrived. The next day when we went out to the Peel Forest, it was like 12. Four seasons in one day.
There'd like to be a wee strip down there, Kev, just past that bend there. We could have missed.
Let's get into it a bit further, Nova. Take us 5 minutes to regroup. Be lovely to be able to water ski on some of these bends. They're wild.
These bends aren't even in the bloody river though. It's a weird thing. They're not banked like that. And the river's way wider.
So that's not available in all waters yet. It's just certain areas you can water ski then.
You can water ski on any of them if you're careful enough.
I was thinking we would take an Icon and land on the water, but I don't know. Surprisingly, not a very maneuverable plane for what it is compared to these. Maybe because it's a boat.
It's like this one here. It's got a incredible banked water.
That's a
These
problem.
hills in real life are way higher than this. Like, yeah, it's real shame they didn't bring it up.
Beautiful in the other leg.
Hey, Archie,
Nope.
do you think the bridge from nowhere is mapped?
I hope so. I really hope so because it's on this river.
I'm not doing that again after these attempts. It looked like the plane went through, but then it just like the tail got caught on the top of the bridge or something.
Where's the damn? Oh, it goes all the way around that. Everything.
Yeah, I'm up at way near waypoint 5 already. I'm just
5? I thought we were landing at 4.
We're landing at 4, Nova.
We're landing at 4. It's alright. Looks like I'm backtracking.
That's why we're down in the river.
Wait, where's my...
I'm trying to catch up with you guys. I'm back in at waypoint 2.
Okay, mate. We'll wait at 4 for a couple of minutes. Waypoint 4, it's literally just a hop over the trees on the right-hand side, and there's fields there, so we can get into them.
There's a lot of actual real airstrips up this valley too for top racing planes. They're just all in the trees mainly.
So is that you down? Is that one of you down already, or are you all down?
I think we've had a few down.
I'm just following the river all the way around to it because it comes right up on it.
See the
It's like a
waypoint
golf
5
course.
marker, but I can't see waypoint 4s anymore.
Ooh, that was hard.
Yes, I'm quite aware that I'm going to excessive airspeed.
Yeah, that ADA thing is annoying as hell.
Yeah, just make. I know by default VR graphics things don't have the grass on, but to put it on like a place like this, it's really good.
No longer showing me the waypoint 4 marker. I can see the 5 marker, but
Okay, and then Becca need to hop out on the right-hand side after the next left-hand bend.
Oh, can you see where I am?
About a mile after the left turn.
I'll wait for you here.
Alright. I'm here.
Oh, hold on. If I can see some lights ahead there. Is it like a beachfront?
It's nothing, it's just a field.
Alright.
Yep.
Not sure if I'm in the right field.
I see a few views now.
Just land where I am. If you have name tags on. Or at least be facing this direction once you land so that you take right back off the right way.
Oh, I see you now.
Nice.
Yeah,
I was
you're up.
wondering how. Oh, that guy's done.
And Nova finished him off.
Yeah.
Back taxi for what it's worth. We're heading north again after this one.
I think I'll just stay up here. It looks the best down there.
It looks like we've got most of us down here.
And I've just crashed.
Hey, Bez, you made it.
I don't know who else is on a Reverb G2, but the top of my headset's getting pretty hot right now.
That's one thing I've not noticed yet.
Same with mine.
Oculus. Oh,
You there, Brian?
Hello.
I was going to turn you up. Hold on. Are you in the game, bro?
Yeah, I am.
Are you with us or?
Trying. Where the
Alright,
hell?
well, we're going to explain it the way before, which is just the start of the river. Just join on me, bro. Deploy on me, and then just fly with us.
Already just taken off. Oh god. Trying to at least.
You're at the airport.
Yeah.
While we're waiting, waypoint 8 is where we leave this river and join another one. The main river takes a hard turn to the north and we carry on east along a tributary, but you'll need to pop over some trees to get into it. And it starts to get nice and sort of gnarly, more trees than water.
Alright.
And we'll land at waypoint 9, which is another hop over the trees and land in the fields on the right hand side.
Alright. Cool.
I can't find you on the map. Just over.
Yeah, we'll wait for you. Give you a couple of minutes.
No, it's okay. I can't actually find you on the map.
Is your mate with us, Archie?
Where are you going? Where are you based so far?
Probably flying just over yours.
Right, a minute or two behind us.
Hit the slow option and just go north.
Go ahead, lads. I'll try and see you whenever you get into the world map. Just I can't see you at the minute for some reason.
We're behind a bunch of trees in a valley.
Yeah, but I'm trying to
Flat
find
pretty up as you run.
There's a very interesting feature. It's waypoint 5. It's like an old oxbow lake that's dried up. I think that's definitely worth a little divert around it. Almost like a big roundabout in the river.
Nice.
Disconnected from the internet, so I don't know where anybody is now.
Waypoint 4. If you can get to that.
Yeah,
I think you gotta send your computer to get counseling. Seems to...
Need to upgrade it to a ferret CPU.
And I got a Ryzen 7 3700X.
Yeah.
I think that's good enough, don't you think?
Well, it's better than a Turing machine.
What waypoint are you at, Bez?
Unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to put
No,
those
I'm
on.
kidding. I have
so-
a Ryzen
Okay.
7.
Just fly straight to me if you can see me at all.
Unfortunately not, but I'm just using the river as a guide at the moment.
USA East?
Yeah. Just by Lismore Forest along the river. By the way, guys, Elizabeth Forest, the best place to come mountain biking.
Yeah, I was gonna do it in Taupo after the Tongariro hike. I just didn't feel up to it, but I kind of regret it though. I should have done it. Some other people in my group, they didn't do the hike. They went out into the lake, but they were gonna go sailing on the lake. But sadly, there was no wind, so used the motor. Went to, of course, the sculpture, which unfortunately is only like 40 years old. Looks like an ancient Maori sculpture in the middle of the lake. Looks pretty cool, but they only put that in there recently.
Okay, guys, should we continue? We've got the little loop around the Oxbow to play with, so that'll give Baz a chance to catch up on us. When you're ready, first flaps.
All right.
Brakes. Shed loads of power. Let him go.
Oh, this thing will take off in anything.
Yeah.
I could literally use the side of a runway. I mean, it'll be in the air before it even gets to the other side of the runway. That's how
following the river.
Back into the river.
I was gonna say is Taupo also has the McDonald's airplane. It's
No,
a DC-3
I think that's that one. Is it? Is it that one, Brian? Is it?
in Taupo. Yeah, I passed it. I don't usually like to go to McDonald's, but if I was actually hungry and wanted something, I would have probably gone there.
I know Mangawika had an
Honestly,
airplane
not really.
cafe.
Don't go to
Yeah.
McDonald's. Ugh.
I know. Even
Or
in New
next to
Zealand.
Scratch in the hillside.
But I was wondering who's. I mean, I've been to a New Zealand McDonald's, not to get anything. We just stopped at one, but it's hard to tell like who usually staffs the McDonald's in New Zealand. Is it just like normal New Zealanders?
Franchises. So anyone. You get a mixture. You honestly get a mixture these days, and not trying to say racist.
Majority is-
These days, it's majority it's Indian run.
Probably. As was the cab driver who took me back to the airport in Auckland. Oh, that was a sad day.
Yeah.
I think most
a lot of them were there.
Ah, no, so.
Glad to be back in New Zealand, though. Didn't think it'd be back this soon.
Is that your phone, Brian?
Yeah, it's not me.
I just heard a from a villager.
Yeah.
It's my ringtone for the messages.
Oh, hello. That was super loud there for a second. Holy crap.
Hello. Is this
I
better?
am Lindsay Lohan.
Can you hear me now?
Hello.
Coming from my bleeding eardrums.
Bleeding, I've gone completely deaf.
I really thought this VR was gonna flop when they launched it, but man, it's actually working pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah, I thought you were either gonna have like 10 frames per second or like shit graphics, but no, not really. I don't know how they did this.
Brilliant.
I still haven't tried VR yet, but I have it on my right, but I don't have the courage to put it in.
I was watching a streamer yesterday doing this with the VR, and when they streamed it, it came up with the two circles on the screen. I'm like, hey, you're supposed to watch this crap.
No, you can mirror it, can't you? And it gives you a single screen.
I think you have to actually be in VR and find a way to like watch people's streams in VR.
No, you can't mirror it. You break to the right here, guys. Break to the right.
I don't think they've implemented that feature yet.
Oh, nice.
Or if you come in from the left, take your pick. A huge roundabout. This is where I was talking about, Dennis. It needs an airport in here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there's Bear's Game, and he's caught up with us now.
Okay, so you see me, but I don't see you guys.
You've just gone right past us. Are you on the East US server?
Yeah.
And did you select all players and not live players?
Unsure.
Oh, man.
I can't do that on the flight, can I?
No, if you jump out to the main menu real quick, bro, select it, and then select me on the map as your deploy point, you'll come back to us. Also, Kev, yes, this is pretty cool here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was earlier. I was flying into Jackson Hole, Wyoming, and the snow covers the whole area is covered in snow. But even the runway has snow like all over it. Like they had, at least the runway should have been cleared. It wasn't like actively snowing at that time.
Have a look at PAGQ with live weather. You got frozen lakes there as well.
Oh yeah, well that's Alaska, so
it's beautiful. Awesome.
Yeah. Only problem is there's like 1 hour of daylight a day now in that part. Well, how far up in Alaska is it? Is it like over the Arctic Circle or no?
You're right. It was about an hour of daylight. I think I was setting my sim time to about 11 a.m. or something.
It was still dark.
Wasn't far off. Really nice flight.
What airport are you guys around right now?
Oh, we're not. We're doing a whole bunch of waypoints.
Yeah, that's fine.
On our way to
waypoint 6. Yeah.
We've just left waypoint 5.
Or you could try to spawn on top of us.
This new carbon with like the big wheels and shit, eh? Like that thing, I'm only half throttle and it's hoofing. Shit, it's fast.
I don't even know if it's realistic. I don't wonder if it is.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
I mean, I know it's a flight simulator, but I can't imagine. It's like you can land almost like a helicopter, and you can go like over 130 knots in a tiny plane. I know some helicopters. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, some helicopters can go almost that fast, but they're heavier. What the hell?
They're
They have
expensive.
more powerful engines. Yeah, that too. They have retractable gear.
You're good there, Bess?
I selected you and it's shot me back to the button.
Hold on, I'll land, and then I'll let you select me as the departure. I'll land for a second, I'll catch up with the boys in a minute. I'll just land in this field. You can select me.
How the hell do I do that?
Is waypoint 6 a landing site?
No.
No.
9 is the next
Going
one.
to 9er.
Although if you find a spot, land.
With the monster truck everywhere.
See what I can do.
landing
I
spot.
feel like I see open field up here for the waypoint 6, but I
down,
could be
Bess.
wrong.
Yeah, it does look flat on the right hand side of the river. Looking at the terrain map. Either that or it's covered in trees, one or the other.
Yeah.
Shit, someone just took off.
Yeah, she thinks someone also, I know, hiked the Tongariro crossing in like even in December, and there was still snow on the ground.
Yeah, you can land at waypoint 6.
Oh yeah.
No, just carry on, Archie.
I already landed waiting for you. It's all good. I know where the waypoints are.
Well, you can land if
Yeah,
you don't,
just saying.
if you're not seagull.
Someone's being fucking nuisance.
What?
I selected to spawn on one of you guys, but it did not want me to do that.
Well, this was an expensive stop.
Oh, you crashed?
There's dead planes everywhere.
I was supposed to say it's a rough landing if you don't know what the elevation is, because it looks flat, and then as soon as you go for that final approach, you're like,
Yeah, it is a bit uphill. Ooh, that was close.
I'm just watching your
Oh,
stream,
really?
Bears. I see you can see all of us now, so that's good.
Yeah. Trying to move the button does one.
Alright.
What is going on with my sim? I can't spawn on people.
yeah, I'm really beginning to think the game is having server issues.
It's not
It
letting
is
me
because
spawn on people.
I had everyone drop off when I was. Well, if you think this is big, you should have been like on. I've had Christmases on Xbox Live when I used to play that. They would go out every Christmas holiday break. There would always be at least one outage on Xbox Live.
I'll try this again.
I don't play it live anymore, but in those days. And Lizard
you're on
Squad
right side
took it
of
out
this.
1 year.
Yeah. That's why you can see us.
Oh.
I tried to set my own waypoints apart from there.
It's going to be interesting to see Orion landing that plane on these airstrips.
Control my plane.
You've gone with the, was it the turbo prop?
Yeah, unfortunately, for some reason, all my planes are missing. So I have to back a bit later.
Yeah, because you need like the carbons. I'll take you through the mods later, bro, and we'll do the carbon and that. We'll get
It's not even the mods. It's like literally all my planes. I only had this one and one of the other, fucking little prop planes.
Anyone know that issue?
You have to go in the content manager and re-download them.
Okay.
Right, ready to rock and roll?
Archie is
Coming over
passing
top.
us right now.
Just buzzing you.
Okay.
Toot toot.
Let's go. About another 14 miles, and then we break away from this river and continue east.
Yep. Oh, good times. Heading up to the lake, right? The Crater Lake.
Yep. When you're ready.
Yeah.
Flaps.
Yellow level.
Brakes. Power. Go.
Well, you guys touched down. I thought I never. I'm between 7 and 8.
Yeah. We touched down. We stopped.
Yeah, the volcano has activity right now, by the way, boys. Just so you know, I don't know if it'll show up on the map on the game. I wish it did. That'd be sweet.
It's a really nice lake up there. Really nice.
Yeah. They warned
Really
you like
blue.
Lahar risk. Like I mean, it's crazy that Tongariro hike is like it's such a volcanic hike, and at the end it's like a rainforest. It's like totally different.
It's
When you
crazy,
get towards,
but no, it's an actual volcanic activity, not the Laha this time. It's an actual volcanoes in there.
oh, I know. They gave you a warning sign that's saying the rocks you're standing on were formed just 40 years ago. Just 40 measly years ago for rocks. That is fucking young.
There's some rocks that were formed in like 95, I think it was. It was a big eruption we had there.
Yeah, that's too.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. I used to work up there during the winter. Parking cars so those mugs can go skiing.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot you worked up there.
Yep.
Got a few daredevils in here.
Yeah, hey.
It's a real shame this elevation data isn't better on this river. It's still interesting, but it's a shame.
I'm watching Baz's stream and like the height that he's at and looking at the river. It looks real nice from his like real high view.
I'm really surprised this thing's actually working as well as it is.
It's because you're on fiber internet now, mate. You're not on that shitty dial-up stuff.
It's more to do with my CPU usage than my internet.
Comms check. Can you hear me?
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That should show off.
Okay, cool. What kind of plane are we in?
I'm in a Savage Carbon.
Yeah, carbon or the gravel.
So same
Gravel
as
is so
yesterday.
much
Kev?
faster.
I know I was in the front of the pack and now I'm following behind.
The one with the big tires on it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, they technically have both of them have big tires. Just one has massive.
Yeah.
Get
Actually, did you get a downpour earlier, late last night?
Yeah. Yeah, I was jamming with Beard on Generation Zero and I just heard this noise and I pulled my headphone off and it was my house just like and I'm like, oh, it's raining.
No, we didn't even get it. I went outside and had loggers. Oh, Jesus.
No. Yeah, no, it looks good outside today though.
Oh, got you.
Don't no wind either. It's great.
Yeah, I didn't even get your damn message until I went to bed. I was like, oh. Usually you
yeah,
text me or something.
Wait, which message was that?
About Gen Zero.
Oh, no, I saw you online, so I thought I'd just ping you on Discord.
Is anyone flying VR today
Me. Yep.
Yeah, me too.
with the reverb?
I am, yeah.
No.
Which one do you
Sadly,
have?
no.
Top of my reverb's getting pretty hot from all this, but so far the game runs pretty good.
I'm just using Smooth Tracker. Oh, look, we're at Jerusalem, so we're like halfway up the river.
Is the
Hey, for the
flying just
reverb-
as smooth as without VR?
Yeah.
For the reverb, are you using the reverb's mic or you have a headset for your mic?
No, I'm using the reverb's mic. For my Oculus Rift, I used to just disable all its audio and wear a headset on top of it, but this reverb is so good that I don't need to do that.
The mic is good. I hear you perfectly.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they went to great lengths to make the audio solid on this, because a lot of headsets don't have good audio. Whoa. Oh,
This river's getting crazy here.
So you can just sit like in a spinning office chair and do it?
Yep.
Or do you need more room?
No, I mean, the only problem is trying to get the cable out of the way. Other than that, it's pretty good.
Oh man, the weather looks shit up the river. It's real cloudy and crappy looking up there. The rain must be coming our way.
Man, can you imagine kayaking on this river? Oh my god.
C6.
It's fun.
It'd be a dream.
No, it's not like this.
It's like whitewater hell.
It's actually a pretty smooth river.
Yeah, it looks nothing like
Maybe
this.
maybe grade 2 at the most.
Big Maps has screwed it up.
That's a lot rougher.
Yeah, I don't recall
I'll tell you
going
that
down this river and being
you
on
definitely
an
need rudder
embankment like
pedals. You absolutely need rudder pedals to play VR with
I
these
feel
kind
like
of
you could
planes.
take a raft on this river and it'd be a lot of fun.
Any plane for that matter.
that. Oh yeah. Yeah, well, someone in our group here's done the actual full kayak 3 days.
Yeah, I did that when I was about 12 with my family. It was super friendly fun.
The river has a lot of ups and downs, that's for sure.
So if I can get an open box reverb for 545, that's pretty good, right?
Take it.
Still don't see anyone. You guys are not near waypoint 9 yet?
Coming up to 8.
No, we're just gone past Pippa-Ricky.
Yeah.
And we're in the
Whoa.
mountains, and you can't see through the mountains the people's names. So
Yeah, and we're down in the river too, so it'll make it that much harder.
Waypoint 8
But-
coming.
I doubt if it's modelled, but there's a bridge out here called the Bridge to Nowhere. It's a pretty fancy concrete bridge that was built after World War I, when the New Zealand government was giving lots of farmers land, lots of soldiers land, and they built the bridge, and farmers came out here and said it wasn't really worth their while, so the bridge is still out here, and you can get to it from a hiking trail, but it's a pretty fancy bridge with no road either side of it, in the middle of the bush.
Yeah, it's literally the bridge to nowhere because it goes nowhere. I haven't seen it on the map yet though, like as we're flying along, I haven't seen it yet.
Sounds very mysterious place, New Zealand.
Yeah, we got hobbits and golems and trolls and orcs and shit. They just live in the bush.
All the good stuff.
Yeah.
You never see them because they're so little or so scarce. They run away from normal vehicles because they don't know what the hell they are. They've never seen technology.
All we've got in the UK is haggis.
Well, if you bring the haggis here, we can throw them at the orcs and the halflings and that, and they'll disappear, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
This is definitely the home of the Taniwha, this river.
Yeah, exactly.
God, tiny. I haven't.
Right,
not hit that really
we
long
are
time.
getting very, very close to being waypoint 8. It's straight on. River goes left, you want to go straight on.
Roger.
With a bit of height. Where I am now.
Just a side note, in Lord of the Rings, the trees walk and talk. In real life, they don't do that, mate, unless you're on mushrooms.
Oh, LSD.
Yeah.
Alright, successfully made the transition to the tributary.
Oh my gosh, the weather is horrible.
The weather's actually fine. What with the city of New York?
Live.
There's only a few patches of scattered cloud.
Yeah, same. I'm on live too.
Oh.
I'm on live as well, but they've only got scattered.
Okay, looks better now.
Yeah, there is some grey clouds because we have had rain the last 24 hours. Like a lot of rain.
Not as much as Waikato. Holy shit.
Oh, dude, I saw there where the warnings even Bay of Plenty in Auckland, they were getting smoked.
Yeah.
But now it's all, I don't know if it's coming down the country or going across. Hopefully it's going across.
I think it was meant to go across, but it seems that the weather pattern keeps changing.
Oh, yeah.
I was gonna start this up in VR, but I was too lazy to hook it all up. A lot easier, just plug in my joystick, let's go.
Which VR do you have?
I have a Rift S, so it's not the best at all, by no means.
Yeah, I had one too. Wait, have you played this at all in the Rift S? I mean, I actually haven't tried.
Yeah, I have.
But tell me, like how far out can you even see anything before it turns into a blur?
It's honestly, it's confusing because outside the cockpit you can see pretty clearly, but inside it, good luck reading anything.
Yeah, actually, even with the G2, some of the smaller text, like on a glass cockpit, it's a little hard to read.
I have to get up like right to it just to even see what that says.
Yeah.
Is the Rift S, is that Steam powered one? Steam VR?
You can run Steam VR on it. Yeah, you don't have to. It has its own.
Yeah.
VR.
Now
So the best one for this is the Reverb
G2.
then too.
Oh yeah, or maybe the Valve Index, if it's a more hardcore headset.
Are we landing at waypoint 9?
Yes.
I'm right in
Yes.
here.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
I
but
hope we all survived the landing this time.
what's funny is that the G2 is supposed to be the only headset to run this in VR originally, but then they changed that about a month ago, and they announced it.
And how everyone already has a lot of different ones.
But by then I'd already pre-ordered a G2 and I was on the waiting list for it, and then sure enough it came the day before the VR update for this game.
Yeah, we got
and
Razor
I've yet
back.
to try it on the Oculus.
I
but,
just ordered the open box one right now that should get it Wednesday.
What is that, the Nintendo Labo? It won't work with that, I don't think.
Oops.
No, Best Buy had an open box Reverb.
Maybe the original one? I mean, I was actually playing Half-Life Alyx with the G2, man. I literally had the game for a month, but I was waiting for my G2 to play it, even though I could have played it on my Rift S, because, like, I just didn't want to until I got my G2.
I just got the Rift S a while ago because at the time I was like, I don't want anything super expensive if it's going to get better in the future.
I know.
So I was just kind of waiting.
So the one that says HP Reverb Virtual Reality Headset for compatible Windows PCs, that's not the 2?
Check to make sure it's a G2. I mean, if you can get it for less than like $500 and then you can get it tomorrow, then it's definitely not the G2.
How much is the G2?
At least $600.
5-minute break, gents.
That's if you like buy it from retail, but obviously on eBay they're going for like over 1,000 because there's a waiting list to get G2s.
Alright, we're about halfway.
Yeah, we've only got 30 miles to run, so let's take a break for a couple of minutes.
Yeah, have a break.
So do you think I can run it on the regular reverb until I get my G2?
Them while I wait. If we're having a drink break, give me a couple minutes.
You'll be able to.
Well, hopefully I can use it till I can get the 2.
Yeah. Little sucks. I not only see a Bonanza, it's not even on the same elevation data. It's like floating.
I see that Bonanza too. It must have a different. I can't think. Must have a different livery that I've never seen.
Yep. Although this tin livery is pretty good on this Savage Carbon.
I don't think I have the 10 one installed.
Yeah, that's what happened yesterday. I saw a bunch of Bonanzas, so I had to make sure I had it. Pretty good.
Wait, for the gravel or the carbon?
Got gravel, yeah.
If somebody has a system that runs the old HP pretty well, would the G2 run pretty well as well?
It might. What do you mean an old E?
Well, I can get my hands on an old reverb and it runs okay. But
Has
I
anyone
don't want to upgrade my
running the
system
old
too
reverb?
much.
What's that?
Yep, I see everybody in Bonanzas. How come? Not everybody, but almost everybody.
There's been some livery pack that I missed hearing about, besides this tin mod.
I don't see everyone in liveries. Question: do you have the gravel installed? If not, because a lot of people are running that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely want it.
I'm in the gravel in the rust one.
That's the Savage. Oh, that's the Savage Carbon. Then you're in.
Yep.
You guys see me in that, right? This is Diamond.
I'll try to find you real quick.
Is this an experimental? Because I don't see the word experimental written anywhere.
Oh, there's that. Actually, I see you. You're in a Savage Cub right now, Diamond.
Which is the gravel one, right?
Well, no, there's two different. There's the Savage Carbon and the Savage, the gravel, you know.
All right, so that's what everybody else is in that one.
Yeah, because you'll see their airplane as SVGR. If you have it.
Right
But
on
yeah,
back.
that's a lot of people are running.
Everybody back?
And then there's a TBM.
I don't know if everyone's back. I won't have a clue. Can't speak for everyone, but I'm back.
Hey, how do you spawn in on somebody, on you guys? I crashed.
From the world map, just look for the area. You should be able to pick up the dots.
I was not able to spawn in on anyone. I don't know if my game's bugged, but I set a custom waypoint and just spawned there.
Gonzo's playing in his swivel chair.
So one is Savage Carbon and one's gravel.
Yep.
I'm in the gravel. Take me to the river. Eat me in the water.
Well, I see like your guys' gamer tags, or how do I find you?
Little green dots on the world map when you zoom in on the river area. Just go along and you'll see green.
Just give it a few seconds to load that area for like the server wide, and then the green dots will show up.
So I have Got Gravel Savage Carbon in my community folder.
And then there's also another one called the Gravel. I know it's confusing with their names. I don't know why they did that, to be honest.
Is that on FlightSim.2?
There should only be one gravel spec.
There's two. Well, he's there because both of them are called Got Gravel. There's people that made it.
Yeah, but got gravel. There is a gravel, which is the GRR.
He doesn't have that.
Okay, so the other one is the just the got gravel.
Savage Carbon.
Yeah, the Savage.
It's the Savage Carbon.
So I went to FlightSim.2 and I searched gravel.
With 2 R's?
Yeah.
2 R's in gravel?
Yes.
With this one, yeah.
Why did they name it that?
Okay, now I see the Savage Gravel Monster Truck in the skies.
Yes, that's what everyone else said.
Because it's great.
Hey, who's in the pits?
Get
yourself into a flat spin.
That might be a cool VR experience. Imagine they throw up.
Oh, I would be puking.
Although I wouldn't be concerned about that. I mean, to tell you the truth, it runs well, but if everything's moving that rapidly on your screen, it is kind of stuttery.
Yes.
So I don't know.
I flew the pits and I did that. I had to close my eyes. I was gonna barf. I was like, "Geez, this is because you don't have the movement, and that's what messes with my brain."
Yeah. Actually, I did a stunt flight in Wanaka on the South Islands, and I didn't get really that sick, but I was kind of nauseous at the end. Did a bunch of flips.
Never mind, Gonzo.
I guess I had
Is
my
Railer
partner
here?
on.
Yeah.
Right, guys, let's go.
What liver are you?
We're heading for the mountain now, basically. So we've got about 20 miles.
Right.
Loosely to the east. Just follow the river until you run out of river, then follow the mountain. And we'll land on the top.
Okay. Sounds good to me. Hopefully it's not fogged out.
Find out.
Maybe
All
landing
right.
on the gravel.
No.
Flaps, brakes, power. Go for it.
Did the guy who was looking for you guys find you?
No, I got close, but no.
Yeah, usually what I do is I just start out at the beginning airport and then I look at the map when I go in and I see where they're at. So then I'll slew to them. So right now they're north of the initial airport. So you just slew to the north until you see tags and then just slew in on them.
Oh, wow. That is cool.
Yeah, I found
see the mountain. It looks clear.
Yeah, man, looks clear. I've just lost all of you on my screen, but that's right, I'll stick one.
That's a good attitude.
Is this the volcano?
Hey, you should
that we're
rip
coming
in.
up to?
Should.
Are we gonna land in the volcano?
Land to the north side of it on the snow.
As long as you have your ring to toss into it, that's all good.
What's the name of the volcano?
Mount
Rupo.
Okay.
Mount Rupo, then there's Mount Tongariro, and then Mount Narahoe. Narahoe is Mount Doom in Lord of the Rings. That's what we know.
Nice.
Mount Rupeo's got good skiing.
Oh yeah. It's the only
Yeah,
downside to
definitely.
dealing with too many one-way bridges. That's the only downside.
Nah, you just make them one way.
It's Darwinism.
Although it's mostly the South Island. The North Island doesn't have too many. Although there was one on the Cape Coral Peninsula when I was there. And I was remarking, oh, look at these one-way bridges in the North Island. Like, oh, just for you, a one-way bridge.
So after the third one, you're just like, oh, look, this refreshing.
And like the last day, I was like, Let's just throw away our passports and deliberately get stranded here, so we don't have to go home.
They're gonna have to change the gravel now that Mike Patey said what he's gonna do with the doors.
What did he say?
It's all gonna be just one door, and it's gonna be all window.
Oh.
No.
I thought he was going to take the doors off. That's what you were saying.
No, he's going with solid Lexane, isn't he?
He wants to be able to open the door in flight, but just have the one door.
Yeah.
Done a really good job on that, buddy.
It's impressive watching what he can do.
He's very skilled.
And he got the time and the money.
Yeah, no kidding about the money.
Fortunately, I lost you guys. I'll just follow waypoints for now.
Yeah, I have the same issue.
I don't see anyone in front of me, but
yeah, the servers just went whoop.
Almost feels like flying up the Mauna Kea in Hawaii.
I just found out my Twitch stream wasn't even streaming for the past like 20 minutes.
Oh, real?
Yeah, something's going on. It's crazy.
Gonna need about 8,500 for the top of the mountain.
Oh, jeez. That's easy in this thing.
Yeah, I was about to say, we're all in something.
Yeah, you remember with Seagull, we landed on Kilimanjaro. That was like 19,000 feet on these things. I don't know how it got up there, but it did. I mean, how does it? How these propellers are like? It's like a basic wooden propeller. How the hell can it churn enough air at that altitude to like, maintain lift? I don't know.
Magic.
Yeah, other plane names are popping up, but not you guys.
On Scrappy, he's using an airboat prop.
I'm curious how that's gonna work.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that's just a pure torque propeller. Like, that's just all it's based for.
Well, that's what he wants. It's a lot of low end.
And where's the mixture control? I never see it on a Savage Carbon. It's auto
There
mixture.
isn't one in Rotax. There's no mixture.
Oh,
You can always just mess with the choke.
Yeah. And where's your attitude indicator? Oh, it's your vertical speed. That's all you get.
Your eyeballs.
Well, there is like a little ball like below the compass. You got
It
that.
does not work though. It like barely works.
Oh, it works.
Yeah, that's,
that's
slip indicator.
Yeah, that's a slip.
Oh yeah.
A little bit of cloud in front of the mountain, but nothing major.
Nope.
Yeah, it's probably just a bit
All
of fog.
good.
Marinara high off to the left of it.
I'm not gonna lie, the anti-aliasing I think needs to be improved in the VR. It kind of gets fuzzy.
Oh yeah. Big time. Oh, now everyone's back. That means the server's back now.
Nevertheless, I really do feel like I'm there.
On the
Oh, I love
just
flying
wait in
VR.
the
Oh, there's a state highway going north.
Barely any
It's
snow
just
on
like
it now.
Yeah, there's more snow in this game than there is in real life.
Well, there's supposed to be live snow coverage. Although with the satellite imagery had snow to begin with, though. That's the thing.
Yeah.
What do they do?
Who would have done it like just at the beginning of spring, I reckon.
I just did an
Icing
LTEP for.
effects. Those are some low clouds to the, I guess, like southeast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These things are low.
They always are.
This thing just climbs, doesn't it?
Drove past Ruapehu
Over
on Christmas Day.
2,000 feet a minute, climbing at like 130 knots.
Not bad, is it?
Jesus.
Yeah, I I always thought when I went to New Zealand, it's an island nation with not that many people relatively. So you'd think you'd never get stuck in traffic, but besides that State Highway 1 closure, I mean, on Christmas Day, all that was open was the geothermal springs, like near Rotorua, the thermal pools. And like everyone was going there, so there was like a traffic jam to get out of there. You know, it's a touristy spot because you see a sign leaving reminding you to drive on the left.
Yeah, because tourists come in and drive on the wrong side.
I know.
Must be
And then they crash.
I think they
and kill
know.
people.
I know. I think they know, but they
head-ons are there?
forget. If they're used to it, the right side, they forget, and they don't always just necessarily forget when they're leaving the airport with their rental car. Like they might forget at any interval. Like sometimes you see these signs everywhere saying keep to the left, even if you're far away from any rental car agency.
Guess it's just like kind of force of habit, though. And everyone's like, oh, I must go on the right. Well, I bet it's confusing when they make left turns or left, even left turns.
Confusing.
We're used to stopping.
I know. Well, you know what's the biggest confusion is they try to put their turn signal. They put their wipers on because it's actually
it's on the other
wipers
side.
on the other side. Yeah, so you see the tourists like they're about to make a turn, and you see their wipers go on when there's no rain, and you know.
Tourist.
And in saying that, most truck drivers driving a European truck actually do the same thing in their own cars.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And the Volvo, the indicator is where your window wiper would be on your car.
I keep pushing, trying to push an imaginary parking brake pedal that's on the floor rather than just lifting up on the button for the electronic parking brake.
Oh, there's Diamond slewing.
Well, Mount Doom, I think is to my 10 o'clock.
Good.
I don't know if this is Doom.
Yeah, the one off directly. Well, I mean, I can't see you guys anymore, but it's off to the left.
Yeah,
You
that
know,
looks more like it.
That's Mount Doom.
Yeah, this mountain looks a little too flat to be like. It's not like a cinder cone. It looks more like a shield volcano than a.
Yeah, it's Robo that you'll be looking at.
When you get over the lagoon, turn left for a final and park it up on the hill on the left side.
Oh man, they even got the Crater Lake down to a T on look and everything. That's amazing.
Is it frozen?
No.
No. Right now it's spewing a shitload of steam.
Yeah, right now it's getting ready to have a spew.
I'm sorry.
One way to find out.
Those playing the desktop version, I pity you right now.
Excuse me.
Where's the Tongariro crossing relation? It must be to my 10 o'clock too, or my 9 o'clock.
I believe so.
Yeah, it's past Narahoe.
You go sort of by Narahoe to start climbing around it. It's like Tonga attaches itself to Narahoe in a way.
Landed.
Right now there's a cloud right on the crossing.
Yep, yeah, there is.
Well, there's the lake.
And there's a lot of cloud on the other side of it. Holy hell.
Oh, yeah.
See where we're gonna. Well, I think we're gonna land like they did in the picture. It was like a. Wow.
There's a lot of cloud cover because on the north side of the mountain right now is a big storm crossing the country. So if you're in live weather, you're going to get some interesting wind and rain and everything, hopefully.
I
Yeah,
still
I got
can't
an
see you
18
guys, but I
crop
keep
wind.
switching servers.
Yeah, I can't see anyone either, but I've just kept flying. I'm like, screw it, I can still see the waypoints.
Alright. I am
There's
gonna
so
go
much
try some water skiing on that lake.
Just put it on the bench, please.
Are you on the East USA server?
Yes, I am. I keep switching back and forth, and nothing's changing yet.
When you go to the map and the world map and you load the flight plan, do you see us?
No, I'm already in here. It's just you guys disappeared, and I haven't been able to make you reappear. I
It's
never
their
had this
servers.
problem.
Same with me. Yeah, the servers had a fit.
Their servers are having issues right now.
Yeah.
You get a problem.
I gotta figure out a good landing spot. I'm circling around, make it try to do
We're
it
on
safe
top
because
of a big volcano.
I know.
I'm down at waypoint 16 nearly, and it's just low visibility, and the cloud is just unreal.
Just hate to
Okay,
crash.
is there
it.
a really big crosswind up here right now?
Yeah, there must be.
Just oh my god, it just keeps turning me into it.
I can take off in like 1 foot.
It just yeah, I'm getting a ton of speed going downwind now.
About
So
18 knots right now. Upward.
yeah, it's heading towards the northwest.
Alright,
Oh,
I'm
my
gonna
plane
go.
died. Yikes. I don't think these are made for this altitude.
Well, that's 3 planes in the water.
The engine. That throttle cracked.
Ooh.
Just think it touched down.
Just. Ooh.
Jeez, you're going backwards. Whoever just took off. What? Dude, the wind is crazy.
Whoa, that was a crazy landing. Oh shit! Oh!
That's
I'll take your thing back.
You can just take off.
That
like,
was too close
right
to comfort.
Nuova Zelanda. Questo è un vulcano.
I've almost tipped over. Like, damn, this is like I'm getting blown out like a kite here. That was really dangerous. I don't know how I'm
When
not
you get
back
to
to
Wairau at waypoint 16, the weather there is just rain wind.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna
Yeah,
stay in
nearly
the
there
air.
now.
I am not going back to the menu losing my live weather. That's just not gonna do that.
Get out. If you're gonna do that to my speakers, you can get out.
Dude, the takeoffs are hilarious up here. 16 knot
Man,
winds.
Thing on the ground and like
I'm just circling. The
I'm stalling
I'm
because I
just
went
gonna circle
downwind.
and watch the carnage and enjoy the view because the view is absolutely immense in VR. Like I'm literally here. Especially
Yeah,
squint
make
your
sure you're
eyes.
taking off to the south.
I am legitimately here.
Well, this airstrip's really good, actually. This airport's nice and clear and open.
Which one?
I see Gonzo floating
Wairau.
slowly by me.
This is crazy.
Popping up on my screen now. So.
Wow.
I'm about to stall.
Why
Well,
are
I guess
there
I-
4 trees on Mount Ruapehu?
I guess I know where. Well, I guess the friend I went
It's
to
a
New
little
Zealand
high
with,
for
when he
trees.
comes over to my apartment, I know what I'm gonna show him first. This game, this location in VR.
There's a whole lot of wind.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
No.
20 knots on top of this. That little peak you guys are on. 25 now.
That was fun. My engine stopped and I couldn't get it back.
Seagulls in the water.
I'm literally flying sideways. Oh, it's such a great thing.
Is it really shallow enough to land in the water?
You can water ski on it.
I mean, none of the water's that actually. You can land in any water. None of it's actually that deep. Oh.
I just wish I could screenshot this, but in VR it doesn't. Obviously, you get those 2 squares.
Everyone's just floating.
You can't screenshot in VR?
Well, you can, but it's just like it comes out as those 2 like squares.
You have to screenshot the mirror view.
The what view?
Mirror view.
Oh.
Are you on what HMD you are?
The HP Reverb G2.
There is a mode for that, on that too.
But it would just come out as a regular picture. I'll just come back in the desktop version and take this screenshot. I mean, the only way to see this is to actually be in VR, so sharing it with your friends is not going to do anything. The picture won't do it justice. Not physically here.
Yeah, the only way you can really appreciate it is by looking at moving your head around, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I don't know, seeing the depth. The brain tricking you into thinking you're there.
This is a big mountain to land on.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's pretty bloody good.
So this is dense fucking fog or is that rain?
Oh, that's so
Really shit fog and cloud, no rain in it in the end, I found.
I'm only a couple miles out of wire.
I've quit back out to the main menu to see if I can spawn back in to see if you see you guys or not.
Yeah, I don't think that would.
Yeah, we're still circling over the crater.
Let me check my fuel. This does in between 18 and 20 on the
I
left.
did it.
20.
With these winds, you don't need fuel.
I landed downhill. I challenge you all to do the same.
Maybe if I didn't have to risk restarting the whole game because their live weather gets lost if I exit the flight.
You guys see where I am? You should try landing where I am. Seagull of Doom. I think you guys can do it. If I can do it, you can do it.
I mean, I'm not saying I can't. It's just we go.
It's like seeing a bunch of vultures in the sky, just like circling around looking for food.
Agreed. Yeah.
Oh, there's Bears. I can see Bears gaming. He's just appeared. And there's all of you guys appearing now. All right.
Ten of cocoa, mate.
Yeah, you peer pressured me into landing a Lukla last week. I don't know if you're peer pressuring me this time.
Man,
It took 3 restarts of the game to see you guys.
I have to say that
restart the game. You can only switch the server.
I have to say that I don't know why, but I've crashed a couple of times, and when I restarted the flight, the weather is still here. I don't know why, but I still have got live weather.
I don't know. I don't know. I have such problems with that. But
It's a really nice landing spot right down in the lagoon.
See some of your stream.
no, I don't know what the hell's wrong with my game. But all the live weather is basically kaput after I exit a flight.
I have to say that it's the same thing for me, but I don't know why this time it does work. It does still work. I don't know how, but
Yeah.
it still works.
Actually, I'm just gonna fly over Mount Doom while I wait for you guys.
And I crashed again.
But the unreal weather works every time.
Yeah, I'm thinking about going to that. Just haven't gotten around to it yet.
And you can fine tune it. If you don't like it, you can tune it.
Oh, nice.
Wasn't too bad.
I see the 2 lakes south of Mount Doom. I don't know which one's on the Tongariro crossing. I don't know.
What's all the commotion over here? What are you guys all over here for? What's over here?
You gotta
messing
see it,
around.
find out. Oh, it's fucking epic up here. I gotta do Mount Fuji in VR. I haven't done that yet.
Landed down on the beach by the lagoon.
So what do you think the difference between the reverb G2 and the regular reverb?
Don't ask me. I never owned the original one. But I can see right now that there's no screen door effect, at least not a noticeable one on the G2.
I think G2 has a higher resolution, no?
Yeah.
Significantly higher.
But 4K versus 1080p or something?
Yeah, more or less.
I just slid backwards all the way down the hill.
Well, we need to be heading southeast to the finish. To the airport. About 10 miles.
Port turn.
Sorry, I did a Mount Doom detour, but I'll be back. I always seem to be ahead anyway.
Is that the other mountain in the distance there?
Yeah, to the north. Just gonna do a flyby and then.
Well, that was fun. That was unexpected. Landing inside of a crater.
It's cool, isn't it?
The wind is insane down here.
Like, can you do something like this there in real life? I suppose you can't.
If you have the balls of steel, you can.
Well, I mean legally.
I think that it's probably not legal and dangerous.
You need a big ladder to climb out.
Yeah, I don't know if you're gonna come out of it alive. That's for sure.
Yeah, okay.
I'm pretty sure your insurance policy is not going to cover it.
You hanging on a fucking crater.
You can do it at least once.
Yeah.
I don't know if you'd be able to call for help. Probably no cell service.
Nope. There have been some rescues on the Tongariro crossing. They're quite involved, from what I've heard.
Getting foggy down here.
Are we leaving this?
Yeah, we're heading for the airport, due south.
Oh, okay.
No, so sad.
Oh, let's go back tomorrow.
Or anytime.
Or anytime.
Of course.
This plane doesn't appear to have
We'll just
autopilot.
move here and go anytime you want.
You
Definitely
can,
wish we were in the downwind.
if you change the config file, you can actually enable autopilot on the Savage Carbon and on the Gravel.
You just have to have your bind set.
If you get it trimmed up, though, you don't have to do autopilot. You just
Yeah,
hands
just
off.
trim and rudder pedals. That's what I'm doing. And throttle.
Imagine if we were in the tailwind right now instead of a headwind. Oh, we'd be flying.
Beautiful.
I totally didn't realize my Mac was on.
Oh, got some zero visibility issues here now, but you know, it's all good.
We'll be below that.
Yeah, just scud run. Get down to the ground and see.
Visibility is overrated.
I'm just thinking of working clouds for now.
No visibility, no attitude indicator. Perfect. Just stay 3 feet off the ground. You're good.
That was my first flight in the
Who
gravel.
needs this fancy shit?
Straight to a cloud, I could not see anything, and then I ended up being upside down, actually.
Just like New Zealand Flight 901, they thought they're flying in a cloud. They really thought they were flying up the Sound. They flew into Mount Erebus.
Oh.
But they had to. Someone reprogrammed their computer and didn't tell them.
Yeah, that was a cock up on their end.
That's a big lawsuit there.
Lawsuit. It was like the end of my Antarctic sightseeing flights. Forever.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, pretty much wiped it out.
Me and Kev almost had a collision there.
Oh, yeah. Didn't notice you there.
See an opening in the clouds for me to go
That,
down.
I don't understand the point of those flights. They're so expensive, you know, and you had to take turns looking out the window to see everything.
It's the experience. Come on.
No.
And you wouldn't even be on the ground in Antarctica. You just flew over it, like the area around McMurdo Sound.
Yeah, I'd rather be on the ground just to see how cold it actually is.
Yeah. Although I think there might be a resurgence of those kind of flights now with COVID-19. They're doing a Qantas flight to nowhere, just looking at all of Australia's natural wonders and landing back where they started.
Which natural wonder? One?
Like Uluru. Yeah, and the Great Barrier Reef. I don't know. You're right. I mean, like you said, it's a boring ass island to the west. There's a flat ass rock to the west of here.
Yeah, that big one.
Yeah.
I lost everybody again. Where's our final airport?
This one.
November Zulu Romeo Umbrella.
This guy's a Twitch streamer, Oz Gaming TV.
Yeah, it's one of Bears. He's a streamer, yeah.
Lucky day to find us.
He's streaming with us at the moment.
Yeah, I'm streaming as well on Twitch.
Okay.
Yeah, it's my mate. It's his first time actually joining the flight crew finally.
Nice, I'm looking at his stream now.
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing. He's muted himself in here completely, and his plane's just facing the completely wrong way.
Another wonderful flight. Thank you, Kev.
Not a problem.
No problem.
It's an easy one, that.
Yeah, cheers, Kev. That was a good one.
So do you actually make money streaming Flight Simulator?
If you get enough followers and stuff, and you make partner, yep.
I'll say if that almost sounded like a burn, but
Yeah, then it becomes work. You have to do the flights that your followers want to do.
Yeah, so far I have only 15 followers, but
I have 184, and when I do flight sim streaming, I just put up in the fucking context, like, you know, come join my flight and tell me where you want to see or whatever, and I just let them pick locations and I just jump to them. Keeps them happy.
P Reverb has 2160 by 2160 at 90 hertz.
Yep. Although, I mean, depending on your computer, you might have to turn it down from that.
The G2 has 4320 by 2160 at 90 hertz.
Yeah.
So there is a little bit of resolution difference.
You mean the original one had the same resolution as the...
No, the original one's 2160 by 2160.
Yeah.
The new one's 4320 by 2160.
I'm just waiting for them to do VR headsets so much more compact.
That doesn't sound
But
right. I
keeping
thought the G2 was 2K.
Well, they have come those
2K per eye, I think.
Well,
right,
Samsung
guys.
and Google came out with those headsets where you put your smartphone into them, but I think they didn't catch on. They discontinued now.
Yeah, it was a. I don't know. It was a kind of a cheesy idea. Good idea, but kind of cheesy in my opinion.
Yeah, I don't think those games are very good quality if they're not in the business anymore.
All right,
It was
guys.
mostly for videos.
2160
fight.
by 160 resolution per eye for a total resolution of 4320 by 3160.
Y'all have a good one.
Take care.
Take care.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Yeah, you guys have a good one too. Thanks, mate.
Take care, everyone. Good night.
That's a bit of PR.
Thanks,
Good night,
though,
good
isn't it?
evening, good morning for some of you, but
Cheers, everybody.
We'll see you guys next week.
Yeah, we're in Italy next week for Saturday and Sunday.
Oh,
where in
okay.
Italy?
No.
Dolomites.
I don't know, to be quite honest. I got there's
Oh,
two
I thought we're in
routes.
I thought we're in the Pyrenees or something. Isn't that within Spain and France? That.
No, that is a
That's right.
plan. We might do that one the week after. There's a back
What
to
about
back.
Peru? What about Peru?
I haven't got one for there yet.
I actually sent that one in from a couple weeks back.
Okay, I'll have a look back on the flight plans.
Yeah, there's a custom airstrip called Chagual, but even around that area, there's also a lot of cool airstrips.
Okay. Right, been a lovely evening of you. Take care, guys.
See you later, pal.
Take care, see ya.